Today we are creating new papers for a collage, and it is going to be 12 inches by 36 inches, and I want this color palette right here. The three colors that I'm going to use are the manganese blue, Hansa yellow, and quinacridone red. Let's start with some red down the middle, yellow on this side, and then of course we're going to use black. And I want to really blend. This is how I got that orange the last time, is I really blended these two colors. Makes a beautiful shade. And this blue keeps lacing on the plate. It's very transparent, as you can see. And it doesn't want to really stick to the plate, I've noticed. But once I get it to stick, it makes a beautiful print. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this as a background color. I'm going to register it on one side. It's really not that important since it's going to be used for collage, but I just want to make sure I get it in about the right area. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm using carbon black. I didn't put enough paint. So you can see what happens when your paint starts to dry, because I'm taking too long here. You start to pull up the paint. I was trying to avoid having too much paint, but then I didn't put enough. Okay, I'm going to use some texture. Happy with that. So I'm going to find a different stencil and do the same color combination. think I'll use a couple of different masks on the next version of this, but I'm only doing 2 layers, so I'm keeping this kind of simple. And I love it. I love it. All right, let's try another one, very similar. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to dry a little bit, I want to talk about my plates, because I get a lot of questions about these. Now, these are ones that I bought a few years ago, and I love them. They're two-sided, they're blue. I did get them at Michael's. This I bought yesterday. It says it's an animal print texture sheets. And as you can see, I've used them already. And they have bigger patterns on this side, smaller patterns on the other side. But they did not have this particular set. They didn't seem to have any blue ones. And as you can see, they're a little bit smaller. So I'm wondering if they're different than the Craft Smart. Maybe they don't carry them anymore, but I cannot find these for you guys. I'm trying very hard to find these somewhere. I've looked all over the internet. I have not been able to find them. Anyway, but these are the ones that you can find that are gray. And you get 3 of them, but 6 textures. And they're pretty cool. Anyway, let's see how this came out. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to do one that's more with the, I want to see less black. So that's what I want. I want less black. So I think I'm going to do the background first. And then I'm going to maybe try to do the reverse of this and just get the ghost of this. I'm going to make a couple of these. Okay, so now I'm going to go for the ghost. So I'm laying down the black paint first, and I'm going to lay my masks down. And then I'm going to pick up with some deli paper just to get that background black off the plate, leaving me with the ghost. And now I'm going to overlay on one of those backgrounds that I just created. And I'm just making a bunch of these. You'll see them when I'm done. So I'm just doing the same thing again. Slightly different pattern. And I'm going to use the same deli paper and overlap. I might be able to use that in collage at some point, make some interesting shapes, unexpected. And I'm picking that up with that other sheet that I made. So a lot of these are, you're gonna see in a second, I'm making a lot of the same kinds of papers. But look at how fantastic that is. And I got that one and that one. So I should have plenty for this collage. Okay, so now I am switching to that other paper that I wanted to create. I need this really sort of limey green background with black and a little bit of blue. I'm just going to create two of these greenish backgrounds, these really vibrant green backgrounds, as a solid, and then I'm going to put the black on top of that. So this one's going to be a 3-layered print. We've got the green background, the black layer, and then we're going to over print it with a sort of a transparent blue. It's a beautiful color. Okay, so just one more. So I'm doing this kind of like assembly line style where I'm doing just the backgrounds first, then I'll do the second layer. And we're going to put the black through the openings. It looks a little sloppy, but it's organic. That's the way I like to think of it. If you're looking to do perfect prints, jelly printing is not for you. Oops, I got a crease. So that's what's nice about jelly printing, are the accidental things that happen. Sometimes when they're unregistered, sometimes when you accidentally lay the paper down wrong. All of these things add to sometimes happy accidents. Sometimes it's a hot mess. But either way, it's all organic and it's beautiful and I just love it. I don't ever want like perfect prints. That's boring. And we're going to put another layer on top of this. Okay, so this one here is a ghost from another one that I tried. I'm waiting for it to dry. Looks like it's almost there. Okay, so now we're going to just do a different one completely. We're going to do some of the quinacridone red and the yellow, the Hansa yellow, a little mixture of the two, and see if we like this. I think I could still use this in this collage because anything that's going to go in this family of color is going to work. So let's take a look. Yeah, I think that works. Wasn't planned, but why not? Okay, so now we're going to do one more of these since I have an extra green background. I'm laying down my black first this time. And then I'm going to pick up through my stencils. I'm being very careful to get all of the paint from within those tight spots of the stencil, especially that one on the left. It has a lot of small openings. Perfect. Okay, so now I am putting in the blue. And this isn't a very transparent blue, but yet you can see through it a little bit because I brayered it on very lightly. We're picking it up through the ellipsis stencil that I have. And it's an unexpected color combination. I didn't think I would ever like this, but I'm really loving it. So you see that transparency? Okay, so for my collage, I definitely have two good prints here. These look almost identical, and they're going to be perfect. these came out exactly as I planned. The others did not. This was like a afterthought kind of thing. But I think I can use it along with, because the color is in here, but I could use it with this or with this. So all of these are going to go into, well, not all of them, but many of these are going to go into the collage. And I made enough of them to, you know, give me some variations in a little bit of shape. And also in texture, because these have a lot more texture. And, you know, some have more yellows and greens, some have more reds and blues. And, you know, I love where it goes from yellow to red to blue. And a little bit of purple in the middle. So that is going to be for the collage. So here's a quick peek of my layout. As I said, this board is 12 inches wide by 36 inches deep, and that top part is a part of a circle. So I'm going to use, I was measuring out like my center area for the circle, and I'm, you know, getting a good, I'm drawing it really nice and dark so I can see it. I am going to trace the hand. So the hand is like fingers crossed. The top part is going to have copper leaf, and then both sides of the hand is where I'm going to be putting these collage papers that I just completed. And then there's going to be another circle at the bottom with an inner circle that's going to have some collage paper, and then some copper leaf on top of that. So as you can see, I have to draw another circle towards the bottom. And this is just a sneak peek of me getting ready to do that collage. Now this collage will be done in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to the channel and visit me again. Thanks. Don't forget to create, inspire, and share, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.